We back.
Yeah, we can talk about Yasuke if y'all niggas want to, but yeah, I feel a certain way about that shit.
Okay. Here's all I want to say about Yasuke. Animation was dope. The world was kind of weird.
No,
I think it's okay. To me, I don't like it when an anime. I feel, you remember that anime that was on Netflix before? It was like a western. It was the dude was an immortal, and every time he got killed, like a number.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about the black people. I know what you're talking about.
It's kind of like that where it's just like everything's in it, so it's like nothing.
Cannon
Busters.
Well, yeah, of course it's like that. It's made like Yasuke's like directed by the same dude who made Cannon Busters.
Oh shit! Okay, well it's just the story.
That's literally the whole selling point of Yasuke.
The whole selling point of Yasuke is he's a black Japanese samurai.
No, I mean like in terms of no. I mean like in terms of how they have movies like from the studio that brought you such and such from the producer. That made selling point in that respect, not in like the gimmick or the premise of what they had, just like how they pushed it forward. But
my thing is about that shit, bro. We were supposed to get a black samurai, like that was actual factual history of what the case is, and they just dumped some sci-fi anime bullshit inside of there, and
they tried to.
Okay.
So you wanted a historical show.
It's not that I want historical, my nigga, but like we've seen shows where the action is action without the sci-fi. Like they didn't have to add sci-fi. They added a werewolf bitch out of nowhere. They added fucking big ass robots out of nowhere. Like they just added shit that wasn't part of like nigga like Samurai Champloo. I don't think they had like robots and shit like that in that fucking shit, but they had like actual like samurai. They had good fights. They had good story, all that type of shit. Like why the fuck we couldn't get that? Like why we couldn't get that?
The difference being is that they try too hard to make it both historical and this sort of like sci-fi fantasy bullshit.
I agree with that completely.
And the two didn't mesh together. Like it's not the fact that they couldn't do it, but if they were gonna go that route, they were better off just making an entirely different black samurai character, just entirely unique thing. They tried too hard to hold on to that history, and then you have all this weird shit going on that's kind of like, well, what the fuck is the purpose of this? Why does it none of that shit mesh together? Because it's not to say that you can't have that in a fucking samurai anime. Like
I haven't even finished the shit. I haven't finished it. I keep falling asleep. I keep falling asleep on the fourth episode.
I don't blame you. Because Afro Samurai did that same shit when they tried to combine like old world and new world shit. Then there's this other anime that they had back in the day. It came out like back when we were in high school. Samurai 7.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Samurai 7. Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Samurai 7 did the same shit. Samurai 7 was based off of Akira Kurosawa's Samurai 7 movie, and they made that in the anime. It was still like a sort of like samurai cinema. But they had like machines and they had like but the point is the shit still worked for like how they told the story. And like with Yasuke, they didn't adapt that shit. No. It's like
in the first 5 minutes we get fucking magic and mechs. In the first, not even the first 5 minutes, the first 2 minutes we get magic and mechs. And then before they even start the fucking episode, they talk about in a time and 18 blah 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 and shit like that, like trying to make it real historical and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like a massive. It's like a massive dissonance between what it from what it should have been. It's like when if a white person brought like potato salad to a cookout and there's raisins in it, nigga, we didn't need the raisins for this potato salad. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? And all that's what y'all say is. This is basically potato salad. This is basically potato salad filled with fucking raisins. But the raisins serve no purpose to the overall dish. And like you could have told a fucking samurai epic without the fucking mechs and the magic bullshit. And that's really really the feeling of.
And that's my thing too. Like the animation is good. Like a lot of the shit is good. Like even Lakeith Stanfield as the voice actor, I thought that shit was gonna be trash as fuck, but it was actually fucking good.
It was
I can't watch that shit though because I know that it's more deeper shit. Like the best part of the part of the episodes that I've seen so far out of the 4 episodes that I've seen is fucking like they tried to wash him up or some shit like that, but his skin was black and they didn't fucking know it was black. Like that's the best part I think of the whole shit. Unfortunately, that's not even action.
That was historic. That historically
that
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like give me more of that shit with some good fight scenes and shit like that. Like even I think it's a fight scene in episode like 2 or some shit like that. And like the general told him like, yeah, show him what you could do or some shit like that. I think it was episode 2. Like that was a good ass fight scene. What case is, but like before and after and like in the middle of half of that shit, nigga. Like I don't want to see magic and mechs and shit like that, nigga. When the fuck was magic and mechs happening in 1805 or whatever the case is in feudal Japan? Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is we talking about here?
I think it was a bad choice of direction. The story was weak. It was super predictable, even though it was sci-fi. Like nigga, I called what was about to happen like 3 times, and I was just like, "Come on, bro." And just finally, like the best parts of the show, they don't even dive into the like you were saying when he was a samurai with the dudes, and like the thing with Akechi, I was just like, man, it would have been so much better if y'all played that out, like just like I don't even know. And if they did the storyline with the girl and just being a fairy and shit, okay. I'm cool with that, but like if it was like on some sort of the stranger shit where it's like, all right, it's it's a little out there, but at least it's grounded. There's just no ground. It's
not even near grounded, my nigga.
It's no ground.
In the first 2 minutes, we got a nigga that picks up all the arrows on the battlefield and just shoots them back at a mech. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's like, bro, what the fuck?
And if you go, and I was thinking about that because I was comparing it to Sengoku Basara. I don't know if y'all ever watched that, but if you're gonna do the scale like that, you have to make it make sense. Like I'm watching this, I'm like, there's no way he'd survive this. This, like, even plot wise, this is ridiculous.
You are a regular ass summer. They give him no powers. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes, so I don't know shit about the last 2 episodes from then. But I know for the first 4 episodes, he's a regular ass nigga. And the last episode I saw, the preacher was beating his ass because he was hand tied and cuffed or what the case is. He was literally getting his ass beat. So the nigga has no powers in a world full of monsters, fucking superpowers, fucking mechs and shit like that. Like my nigga is just a natural ass, normal ass nigga with a fucking sword. So like, how the fuck is this nigga even living right now?
I just want to say though, that Bantu, the Bantu dude that was summoning the spirits, he was cold.
He was cold. With his power. And the funny, they like, don't get me fucked up.
I was like, why the fuck can't he be the
like some of the dialogue, it was funny and shit. Like with the robot and the fucking black dude, like, oh look, you're not the only black guy in feudal Japan and all this other bullshit. Like some of the banter it's kind of funny, but at the same time, you gotta remember, like, it's something else that's supposed to be going on in this shit. Like, it's not supposed to be a fucking robot talking to another black dude. Like, why is it a robot like out of the fucking blue that with powers and shit that doesn't exist back then?
Long story short, to all the people watching this, long story short, Yasuke is mid.
It's mid. It's mid like a motherfucker.
I don't even want to call it mid because I didn't like Cannon Busters. Cannon Busters was ass to me.
I didn't like Cannon Busters either. That's how I feel. Like, I never do all that shit.
If you watch Cannon Busters, Will, that shit, you can tell exactly what they were trying to do, and they failed miserably. They failed fucking miserably. If you ever get a chance to watch Cannon Busters, and I think we did a review on that shit a while ago when that fucking came out, because I binged that shit, bro. I know exactly what they tried to do, and they did that shit miserably. That shit was horrible.
No, I mean, I've seen some of it, but I just lost interest. I'm like,
if you go back to it, if you ever revisit them last couple episodes, you can actually see what they're trying to do, and they failed.
No, I'm good. I'm good because, like, hey, if I can't, you know what? If an anime can't keep me interested in the first quarter of its run, then I don't fucking care at that point. Cool, I'm not gonna waste my time. That's how I have to watch anime now. It's too much of this shit now. If I can't, like, if it's like 6 to 12 to 24 episodes, if I'm not interested within the first quarter, the first 3 to 4 episodes of that whole series, I don't fucking care. I'm gonna stop watching it.
And the thing is, people want you to support the shit because it's black characters and shit, but black characters can be trash too. Don't ever get it fucked up.
It's not an excuse for a shitty story.
No.
Black characters get fucked. They can be trash too. My favorite character is Yu Yu Hakusho. He's a 15-year-old Asian or white kid in fucking
He's Asian.
high school. So I don't give a fuck about if he's black or white. I'm just saying, bro. Like fuck.
I will say this though. Jujutsu makes Yasuke look like Samurai Champloo.
I gotta catch back up on that shit. I was watching it. I gotta get back current. I'm like probably like 2 or 3 episodes behind.
Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah, on the dub version.
Yeah.
I know the sub is done already, but I'll be watching.
Bro, you can take your time.
No, the dub is done by now.
Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm a few episodes behind, but I was watching it a little bit. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is amazing. I'm not gonna.
It is. It's really good.
That shit cool. But yeah, Yasuke is fucking. I'm good on the last 2 episodes. I keep trying to watch episode 5 or whatever the case is. I keep falling asleep. I just can't. I can't get through it. I keep falling asleep. So I'm good on that shit.